Hi learners, do you know that the Royal Enfield was once bleeding despite the huge fan following? The only way out was to make it more appealing for a wider base of new customers and making it more reliable. Let's see in this case study the challenge faced during the journey of transformation and how they overcome it and who helped them to overcome it. It all started in the year 2000 when the senior managers at Eicher Motors faced a tough challenge. They had been given one final chance to revive the loss-making Royal Enfield, which is their motorcycle division. For that, they wanted to modernize the bikes to appeal to a wider customer base. But existing customers wanted their bullets just the way they had always been. By modernizing, Royal Enfield risked losing traditional fans without possibly gaining any new customers. The year 2000 could have been decisive. That was when the board of directors at Eicher Motors decided to either shut down or sell off Royal Enfield, based at Chennai, which manufactured the iconic Bullet motorbikes. For all its reputation, the sale of the bike was down to 2,000 units a month against the plant's installed capacity of 6,000 units. Losses had been mounting year after year. Though the bikes had die-hard followers, there were also frequent complaints about them. Some of them are as follows. They had frequent engine seizures, snapping of the accelerator or clutch cables, electrical failures, and oil leakages. Many customers found them too heavy, difficult to maintain, with the gear lever inconveniently positioned, and a daunting kickstart. Just one person who stood up to the board insisting that Royal Enfield should get another chance. He was Siddhartha Lal, a third generation member of the Delhi-based Lal family, promoters of the Eicher group of companies. Lal, who was at the age of 26, was a die-hard Bullet fan. He even rode a red-colored Bullet while leading to the procession to his wedding venue instead of a traditional horse. Lal felt that Royal Enfield can be revived. The bike had its reputation, a cult following, an instantly recognizable build, and an aspirational value. So changes had to be made to keep up with the times and make the bike more acceptable, and therein lay the problem. Because Royal Enfield fans liked the bikes exactly the way they had always been. So the changes had to be a calibrated one. The mistaken notion of prospective customers had to be addressed at first, and any reservations about Bullet and Thunderbird, which was launched in the year 2002, must be removed. At the same time, Lal was very clear that the individuality of Royal Enfield bikes should not be compromised at any point of time. The major question in Lal's mind is that should the gear be shifted close to the rider's left foot, as in most of the bikes, or retained on the right side? The question gave Lal and his team many sleepless nights, since long-time users were dead against this change. The engine was another thorny question. The old cast iron engine was a relic of the past. Its separate gearbox and oil slump design made it prone to oil leaks, and it also seized up very often. Its ability to meet increasingly strict emission norms was also a suspect. So a modern aluminum engine would eliminate all this problem, but it would lack the old engine's pronounced vibration and beat, which Royal Enfield customers loved. Law of physics made it impossible to replicate these with the new engine. They also decided to retain the bike's rugged looks, including the build, the design of the headlamps, and the petrol tank. If you see in the past, there are many global examples of auto companies going under the following radical change in the engine of their products. Yet Lal and his team proceeded to both alter the position of the gears and designed a new engine as well. But the new engine, unlike the old one, had hydraulic tappets, a new engine arrangement, a new metal, and fewer moving parts. Obviously, it did not produce the vibration and the beat of the old one, but international experts were consulted and sound mapping carried out for over 1,000 hours to ensure it produced the maximum rhythmic vibration possible and a beat, which was 70% of the amplitude of the original. The new engine had 30% fewer parts and produced 30% more power than the old, with better fuel efficiency. By 2010, all Royal Enfield models had begun to use this new engine. There are two other problems which needed to be addressed. First one, the quality of some of the components Royal Enfield bikes were using, and second problem is the sales experience. To tackle the first, shop floor processes were fine-tuned while suppliers were exhorted to improve quality levels. Royal Enfield also embarked on a large-scale internal exercise to tone up performance. Slowly, they started getting the positive results. Engine-related problems and oil leakages in Royal Enfield products almost disappeared. By 2008, dealers were reporting lower workloads. Warranty claims fell sharply. Malfunctioning of the Sprague clutch on which the electric starter depends declined. For instance, from 5% in 2005-2006 to 0.2% in 2010-11. Royal Enfield also began conducting marquee rides to promote leisure biking. To improve sales experience, new company-owned showrooms were launched and dealerships were expanded. In October 2008, Royal Enfield launched in Germany its newly designed 500cc classic model, inspired by J2, a 1915 model Bullet with the new engine. It was a grand success, admired for its performance and fuel economy. Emboldened Lal launched the same in India in the year 2009, initially as a 350cc bike, priced at 1.2 lakhs. This proved to be a hit in India too. Today, Royal Enfield's problems are of a different kind, like how should it scale up without diluting the brand's equity. It also faces challenges from iconic global brands such as Java Triumph, which has also entered the Indian market. With lots of options available in the Indian market, will the customers continue to sit out till the waiting period it takes to provide deliveries? Driving change when the chips are down is easy. In the Royal Enfield's case, the change worked for it. But can Siddhartha Lal and his team do the same when the going is good? Thank you all for watching this video. For more such interesting content, please visit 5 Minutes Learning channel in YouTube.